Hey guys, hey members of Powers United as One, this is your head administrator Bobby with part 2 of the video message. Now, one of the new rules I'm instigating is when you're posting things, say things like, you gotta basically be specific for certain replies. Like, when you say cool or I like this, you gotta be a little more specific. You know, because a lot of people don't really, can't really read your minds, especially over the internet, so we really don't. So by saying things like cool or I like this in various topics, you gotta explain why, you know, or what is cool, you know. Or in episode discussions, if you say, I thought this episode was good or great and nothing else, you gotta explain why you thought so. Okay, you know, stuff like that. It's very important because after all, stuff like the episode discussions, and this goes to my other forums, of course. They're called episode discussions for a reason. So we get talking about them. You know, what we liked, what we didn't like, our favorite parts. You know, what we thought was funny. You know. Anyway, another rule is basically when it comes to fanfics, if your fanfics don't seem to have much structure. Your fanfic should have some kind of structure to build upon before you post, because otherwise, if you don't have enough, or you're asking others to do all the thinking for you, and this is no offense to anyone, I'm just explaining. Then don't post a thread until you have enough information. Alright, even if it takes you like a few years to work and before you finally get a story, as long as you try to work on it, and you have a stable structure, like main characters, you know, a premise, you know, stuff like that. Okay, it's very important, and this goes to all of our sections at Powers United One and the fanfics of my various forums as well, namely Powers United as One. Okay, like I have 5 original Power Ranger teams. I'm still trying to plan them out, but I got a pretty basic structure for it. You know, like the Rangers, their ranks, weapons, Zords, you know, and most of the villains. I haven't figured out monsters for a lot of them, but I'm trying to get to that. But I'm trying to focus on some of the other stuff I currently have. But you get what I mean. In fact, this rule was suggested to me by Phil, aka Pick-a-Pix58. In fact, he's written a whole bunch of stories. So if you know what if you get what I'm talking about, please understand that. Okay, that if you don't have enough structure, then you shouldn't post your thread. Because, and also if you are something for something, it's okay to ask for help, but not ask for help with thinking of every detail of your stories. Okay, it's okay to get a tiny bit of help, like about maybe this much help, but not this much help. Okay, because you gotta try and do like this much thinking on your own. I mean, no offense to anyone. Okay. Now, for the PUAO Banner Polls, please, I'm still trying to I'm trying to figure out the Mega Man theme. That's the only one I'm stumped out about, because I'm thinking with Yu-Gi-Oh! Of using some monster pictures I recently got. You know, monsters from not just GX, or from all 3 series, you know, GX, 5Ds, and the original. You know, monsters like the Turbo Cannon, or Elemental Hero Terra Firma, or the Panther Warrior. Okay, and well, yeah, but other than that, the polls will be up sometime this month, and you guys will have until the end of June and the beginning of July to post. That is your deadline for voting. Okay, and you can vote for more than one image. In fact, I will post like what your limit is. Okay, and in fact, this ends part 2 because there's one more thing I want to discuss with you guys, and I don't want this video to be too long.